Hello guys, my name is Tara from Tara Arts Movie and welcome to another exciting 3D Studios Max tutorial. And in this tutorial I'm gonna be teaching you a third-party plugin for rendering called V-Ray. So V-Ray is basically a third-party plugin that allows you to render the 3D objects on your 3ds Max to looks more realistic. Alright, so let's just get started. Before we get started, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the shortcut on 3D Studios Max. So in 3D Studios Max, to zoom in you just have to scroll your middle mouse up, and to zoom out you just have to scroll your middle mouse scroll down. And then to move it like so with the hand tool, all you're gonna do is click your middle mouse scroll and hold it and move it around, left, right, up and down. And to rotate the camera and etc., all you're gonna do is hold Alt while you also click and hold and move the middle scroll of your mouse. So hold Alt and middle scroll of the mouse together and move it around, just like so. So that's basically the basic thing. And then you need to have V-Ray and install it. After you install it, all you gotta do is in 3D Studios Max you're gonna press F10, brings up the command here for the renderer and etc., and then go down here, and for the assign renderer you're gonna change it from default scanline renderer into V-Ray. Alright, so we're done. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna set the scene. Alright, so now we're gonna make some plane. This is the this is just regular plane from standard primitives. So click and drag it just like so. If you want to make it large, you can set the length and width to be large, but we're gonna try to use a V-Ray plan. So we're gonna delete this by click delete. We're gonna go change it from standard primitives to V-Ray, and then choose V-Ray plan and click wherever you want. V-Ray plan looks pretty small, but if you render it by press F9 to render and look at it, as you can see here, V-Ray plan is actually a very large plan. It's unlimited. Is you know, yes, unlimited through the horizon here, as you can see. So it's a good, I think we're gonna use that for now. Alright, so that's V-Ray plan. We're gonna leave it there, and we're gonna change it from V-Ray to standard primitives again. We're gonna use teapot here. So for the teapot, we're gonna click, hold and drag it up to make a teapot, and then maybe you rotate it using a rotation tool just a little bit like so. And as you can see here, if you zoom in, you can see that this teapot is in a low segment, so it's kind of grungy like so. And all you're gonna do is go to modify and set the segments up around 15 or so. Now if you render it, the teapot is already smooth. Now this image, when you render it, it looks ridiculous. I mean, it's like a cartoon. It's not realistic. Actually, even it's like a retarded version of cartoon because there's no shadow and light and etc. So that's what we are going to do. We're gonna make a light and etc. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make a material. We're gonna set a material to the object, but before that, maybe you're gonna right click on around here on the up left of the perspective view, right click and show save frames, or you just gonna simply press shift and F. There you go. So this is basically the looks for your rendering. Alright, so there you go. And then the next thing you want to do, you're gonna press M for material. So brings up this 6 balls here. This is basically represent the materials. So click one of them and then click the standard here, click that and choose V-Ray material. Find V-Ray material like this, click that, and then we're just gonna drag it first to the teapot, and then the diffuse maybe I'm gonna change it. Diffuse is for the color, by the way. Maybe I'm gonna make my teapot to be blue. Okay, and then for the reflection, maybe a little bit. So if it's on black, means it got no reflection at all. If it's white, it's got a loss of reflection. So just as you know, there you go. Okay, and then there you go. If you render this now, as you can see, the teapot is already has a color which is blue, and also got a nice reflection, but it's still not look realistic. And for the V-Ray plane, we're gonna make a new one, standard V-Ray material again. And for the color, maybe I'm gonna use I love this color for the plane. And then the reflection, maybe just a little bit. Alright, so the brownish color for the plane, click and drag it to the plane. There you go. You can try to press F9 again to render it, and look at the result. Alright, maybe a little bit for the reflection for the floor. Now if you render it, nice. Alright, maybe we're gonna hold down shift and then make sure you select and move here. Just click that, select and move, hold down shift, and just drag the teapot. So we have now 2 teapots. Make sure it's copy, not instance. Copy, okay. And select and rotate. We're gonna rotate it just like so. And for the second teapot, we're gonna press M for material. We're gonna make it like a glass teapot, you know. So standard V-Ray material, and we're gonna make it like a glass. So for diffuse, we're gonna make it white. For the reflect, we're gonna make it just a little bit of reflection, okay. And then for the refraction, maybe we're gonna set this up. If you want to see what it looks like, just click here, background, and double click it. There you go. Here's the material. Just click and drag it to the second teapot, and it already as you can see, it's see-through, as you can see here. Press F9 to see that. There you go. It already looks like a glass. Alright, now the last thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna add some lights. So we're gonna go to create. This is geometry. We're gonna choose lights, and we're gonna change it from photometric to V-Ray, and choose V-Ray light. And then we're gonna create a V-Ray light from the top view over here. Click and drag it like so, and select and move. And from the front or the left view, it'll be the same. Just move it up and try to render it to see how it looks like. And as you can see here, guys, we already have a nice looking teapot here. This is the glass one, and this is the teapot one. So one thing, as you can see here, the teapot on the right side is made of glass. So sometimes a glass is having some caustic lighting. So I have to understand. I'm sorry, my English is not so good. So all you're gonna do to make it more realistic, if you have some glass in your scene, you're gonna press F10 and go to V-Ray, and then go to not V-Ray, indirect illumination for me here. I'm using 3ds Max 2012. Maybe if you use the previous version, it will be different. For example, for mine, this is V-Ray. Maybe yours is render or whatever that is. Illumination, and find V-Ray caustics, and just click on here, and that's it. If you click F9 now, it will take a little time to render. but it should give a more realistic result of the image. See, look at that glowy lighting for the glass, so it looks more realistic. Alright guys, so this is basically about V-Ray renderer. It makes everything looks more realistic. And now I'm gonna be teaching you to make all of this looks even more realistic by using HDRI image. So this is like putting two teapots on the, you know, just a plain and a black background basically. But if you put the teapot, which has a reflection etc., inside a room, and you know, having a reflection of the room, maybe the teapot could look more realistic. So I'm just gonna save this teapot JPEG. I'm gonna save it as teapot V-Ray regular. Save it. Okay. And then let's try. Oh yeah, by the way, this image is only high quality image. If you want to make it HD, you're gonna press F10 and go to common, and here you go, output size, custom. You're gonna change it to HD video if you want to render it out as HD image. But if you just want to preview it, maybe a smaller amount should be good. But if you want to render it out, just click this HD, and if you press F9, it will render as HD. Alright, so this is the V-Ray regular V-Ray rendering. Now we're gonna try to render it using HDRI image. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Google and go to Google image and just type in HDRI, enter, and you will find lots of, you know, maybe you're gonna see this image kind of weird, you know, because this is supposed to be like a spherical image, but they make it not spherical, so it looks funny, but that's you're gonna want to use. So I use this, for example. Just click it and you can download it. It's like an office. It's look pretty good for a room. You're gonna right click and save the image. Now back to 3ds Max. You're gonna press M for material and choose another one, the new one, and click standard here and go to oh, I'm sorry, for the V-Ray HDRI, you're gonna click the material and press G, means get material. G for get material. So find V-Ray HDRI, double click it, and for the bitmap you're gonna browse the file that you downloaded. It doesn't matter, I have the HDR file here, not maybe if you download it from Google it will be JPEG or etc., but it doesn't matter actually. Just click and open it, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna set this from angular to spherical. Make sure it's spherical, and you can double click it to see. If it's not spherical, it's like so, really weird looking. So you must make it spherical so it looks fine. And then as you can see here, the exit sign is kinda messed up, so I'm gonna flip it vertically, horizontally. Just try it out. I think this is good. This is the good side of the I wanna see here. And then you're gonna press F10 and you go to V-Ray. Maybe if you are on the previous version of the V-Ray, maybe it should say renderer or something like that. You're gonna go to V-Ray environment. There you go, and make sure that you check this out, the reflection environment override, and click the map here, the material, click and drag it to the none here, and you choose instance. Make sure you choose instance and OK, and you can just close this. And maybe if you want to render it with some background, you're gonna go to rendering, environment, also copy this to the environment map. Okay. And if you think your image is too dark, you can go to gamma and set the gamma up, as you can see here. Really good. Now all you're gonna do is press F9 and see the result. Alright, so it's already just finished rendering, and as you can see here, we got a very this looking very realistic, these two teapots, especially the glass one, as you can see here. Alright, so that is the difference between a regular V-Ray and V-Ray HDRI. So guys, I'm just gonna save it, V-Ray HDRI. So guys, my name is Tara. It's from D1 Tara, from Tara Arts Movie, and thank you for watching this tutorial. I really hope you find this useful and you can use it for your project and etc. And yeah, see you in the next cool videos and tutorials. Ciao.